Hello, everybody, and welcome to Street Smart Investing. I'm Albert. I'm your host for the Advanced Medical Equipment and Technology sector with the 91 companies. This is your source for free education, I would say, and free analysis and evaluations or reviews, whatever you want to call it, on stocks. I do technical analysis every once in a while, but usually fundamentals. And let's begin. So, number 64 is TMDI at 92 cents. Market cap is at 72.52 million. Earnings per share is at negative 0.46. PE, I couldn't find anything on the PE. The debt load is over 400%, as you can see. The cash flow is negative 11 million. I do not like this company. I forgot to actually check which ones I do like and don't like. So we're actually going to do this on the spot, real time. So I'm going to cross this as an X. Do not like this one. Next up is EW. I'm surprised to see 2 letters for the symbol. It's usually 3 letters to equal a symbol for the stocks, but I guess that's what they have. Another big insight that I see is this. They did a split, I think it was in June, early June. A split is basically, let's say you buy a stock for $9. So when a company does a split, you basically get, depending on the number, the ratio for the split, you divide it by that number. So usually it's the highest number. So like, let's say if I bought a stock for $9 and the next month is split for 3, you divide the 9 into 3, and that's the value that you're getting, and usually that's the amount of shares that you get. So to make it simple, if I bought a stock for $9 and it was a 3-to-1 split, it gets split 3 different ways. It's basically 3 for the price of 1, 3 shares for the price of 1. So basically, for every share, it's gonna split 3 ways, not just 1 share. So basically, it'll be $3 a share. That equals the $9. And yeah, I just get 3 automatic shares. I don't have to pay or do anything. It just automatically happens. Now, I commented a few days ago on the Yahoo Finance, and they stated what a stock split was and stuff. But I do want to mention, with the stock split, that makes the stock more volatile. So what I'm trying to say is, volatility can be a good thing and a bad thing, but depending on how many shares you have, it can be a bad thing. Because like, let's say I have 100 shares of one stock, then it gets split 3 different ways. That's 300 shares. Now, if it's a stock, especially if it's a penny stock, like if it's a stock that that's not that good, or you just want it for a short-term investment, not really long-term, or if you just like it for the dividends and you just got into it, then it sucks because it makes it harder for you to sell. So now, instead of you selling like 100 shares, for example, now you have to sell 300 shares. So in a way, you still have some leverage, which is a good thing. So now, in a way, let's say I still want to keep my 100 shares, so I'll just sell 200. Yeah, you can do that. But again, what I'm trying to say is it can be hard for you eventually to sell those shares. And again, it all depends on how many. It's just a lot of valuation, even though it might not seem like a lot, but in a way it is. Just because the amount of shares that you bought, the kind of company that you bought, why you bought it, How many are you planning to sell, or are you gonna sell a little bit each week and stuff as the price goes down, or you're not sure what to do? It's just again, you have the upper hand, but again, it's good and it's bad. Again, you have the leverage, but again, you might be stuck with some shares that you just might not be able to sell at the right time, or at a time when you think you might need it. Let's say you want to sell it before the end of the year or whatever. For some reason, you just want to cash out and have like a Christmas bonus or whatever, for example. Then again, something like that. It's just so many reasons as to how and why you want to sell. That's all. So that's pretty much it. So again, I don't like the stock split. For me overall, I'm not crazy about a stock split, but it's not too high. 3-to-1, it's usually pretty normal. Usually I see 3-to-1s or 2-to-1s. I really don't see any 10-to-1s or 5-to-1s. Anything above 3, I really don't see. But again, to each their own. If you think it's a good idea to have 3 times the amount of shares, then so be it. Congratulations. And I just hope that you can sell as many as you can at the right time when you can. So that's all. So earnings per share is, let's see, I have 1.16. PE ratio is at 133. Debt is at 36%. Cash flow is at 385 million. And I really don't know about this company. I don't know if it can be watch listed or not. I would have to do further evaluation, but with the high PE, that means it's a high growth rate. The market cap is at 48 billion, so it's a mid-cap company. It's a pretty large company compared to the usual that I've seen. So I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna say it's a watch list. So next up is DXR at $17.25. Market cap is at 67 million. Earnings per share is at negative 0.13. PE ratio, price per earnings ratio, is at 146. Actually negative. That's a negative. I gotta put that in there. That's a negative 146. Debt is at 10%. Cash flow is at 0. This, I've never seen this. This can be a good thing or a bad thing, so that's pretty neutral. I'd rather not see a negative. So this is the first time I've ever seen no cash flow. Debt is really low, so that's not a bad thing. Market cap is pretty low. Price is not bad. I just don't like that it's not earning. Earnings is not that bad. They're not like in the hole. So they're just not growing. So they have no cash flow, so they can't use any cash to pay off debt. So it looks like they're not earning anything. I think this is a company that eventually, if they did get a PPP loan, from the government, they can get back on their feet, but I just don't know. This is a company that this will have to be based on news and what they're being financed as, or how they're getting beneficial help. So I'm gonna put this as hold. So I'm actually gonna check it as watch list. But I wish I could write notes or a letter, abbreviations. It needs further review. So yeah, I'm gonna watch list it, but again, this needs further review. Next up, it's Hcat or HCAT at $34.90. Market cap is at 1.33 billion. Earnings per share is at negative 5.37. PE ratio is at negative 6.71. Debt is at 34%. Cash flow is negative 111 million. I'm going to say no to this one because of the numbers for the earnings and the PE. I will, so again with this, I want to see this change. If this can go positive or lead to positive, then that would be a good sign. That's the only sign I would look for it to do better. So next up is BIOL, 40 cents. Just with the price alone, no, I don't like it. Market cap is at 20.6 million. Earnings are negative 2.74. PE ratio is negative 0.59. Debt is at 103.7. Cash flow negative 2.2. I'm going to say no to this one. Not watch listed. Next up is CMCL at $70.29. Market cap is at 3 billion. Earnings per share is at 1.6. Price to earnings is at 41.88. Pretty high. It seems like they're growing slightly. Debt is at 28. Not bad. Cash flow is at 60 mil. I'm going to say yes to this one. Yes to watch list. Last but not least is Clpt at $4.45. Market cap is at 69 million. Earnings per share is at negative 0.44. PE ratio is at negative 11.27. Debt is pretty high at 88. Cash flow is at 2.6 mil. I'm going to say no because of these three. I don't like the numbers. And the price as well. I'm going to say no. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching and thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm not a licensed investor. If you're going to invest in the stock market, please consult a professional advisor. Again, this is a source for education and reference only. If you're going to buy or sell and make a final decision, again, look for somebody that's licensed. I'm not licensed or anything. So I don't want to be held liable for your decision. So again, I only do watch list recommendations. I don't do buy or sell or nothing like that. So again, I can't really, I wish I can do videos to, further review and more information, but I can only do like basic info and educational videos. Again, I'm not getting paid for this, so I just hope you guys learned something. I am trying to grow my channel. I am offering just free advice. My time limit on videos are usually 15 minutes or less. So again, I hope you learned something. Learn something for free with advice. Learn something useful in your lives. And use it to your advantage. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.